What's going on, guys? We are back once again, and we are going to be finally talking about another movie review that just came out not too long ago. We're going to be talking about Turning Red, the brand new Pixar Disney movie that is on Disney Plus right now. So if you guys have not seen this, then go ahead, check it out, and then come back and let me know what you think. Or if you did watch it, let me know what you think regardless. Now, this movie was more of a comedy slash family drama movie. This takes place in 2002, which is kind of interesting, especially for a movie that came out in 2022. But the overall movie is about an Asian family, a Chinese Asian family, and it centers around a girl named May. She is the proud daughter of this family, and her family is very well known for red pandas. Well, she tries to be the good daughter, always tries to get straight A's, always in the music club, everything you can think of. Well, not that long after her 13th birthday, the way it's assuming is that she became a panda due to it happens to every girl in her family, and when it happens when they become of age, then they turn into a panda, and they have the choice to either get rid of it or they can keep it depending on if they do this certain kind of a ritual. So she has about a month when she does find out, and when her mom tells her that the same thing happened to her and that she had issues with trying to control her panda. Her father knew, even her grandmother had it, her aunts, and among others. So pretty much every female in the family, I guess, that has a coming of age, she becomes a panda and has to choose whether to not become a panda or has the power to go back and forth. Now, overall, I did enjoy this movie. I found it to be very comical. There was a lot of comedy in here. There was like the main one where her mother was so overbearing and so strict that when I guess she was kind of thinking that she did become a panda, that she was actually stalking her at school. And it was hilarious because she's literally standing outside. I think you see in the trailer where the janitor's trying to tell her to leave. She's like, no, I got my rights. And she pretty much is like, quote unquote, like a Karen. But it's funny. And some of the, throughout the entirety of this film, again, it's a children's film, but I wanted to just watch it, have my own opinion of it. I like pandas. I think red pandas are very cute. They're very adorable creatures. And I think this movie is very well done for anyone that is a fan of pandas, anyone that has a child, or anyone that just likes Disney movies. I think it was just one of these films you could just sit back, have a little bit of fun with, but at the same time, it was a little bit kind of cringe. Again, you got the main character, May, and her friends. They're crushing over this boy band who I guess in a way was like New Kids on the Block or Backstreet Boys or something in their world, and they're like the hottest, I guess, boy band ever or something. I don't know, but it was really just like, okay, come on, let's get this over with. But overall, there was some voice actors that were in this and some actors in this. James Hong, for example, very legendary in the business, who's been in Mulan, Big Trouble in Little China, Kung Fu Panda, Balls of Fury, you name it. This man is an absolute legend. Just everything he's been in, I firmly have enjoyed. The Golden Child, R.I.P.D., just everything you can think of. Just a very delight to see him in another movie. And of course, we had Sandra Oh, who plays as the mom, and I recognized her voice. I just couldn't think of who she was, because you know how it is when you're not trying to look at it, but everything's like, oh man, now I know who it is. But she did also play in Raya and the Last Dragon, so I love that movie as well. Anything I would have to say that's centered around Asian culture, I really gravitate towards, because I really do enjoy that type of stuff, and I have nothing but love and respect for that kind of thing. Because I just do. I've always gravitated more towards that for whatever reason. I just really enjoy it. The culture, the food, the colors, the traditions, and the clothing, and all. I love it. I don't know why I do. I just do. But I think one of my favorite parts in this film was where May, she goes to school and she has no choice but to try to keep it in check, and then finally her hormones are going out of whack, and then finally she transforms after she freaks out because it's her emotions that's got to keep it in check for the red panda. And if she doesn't, then of course, hey, she's going to turn into a red panda, and she turns into a panda, goes into the bathroom, and there's a girl that sees her and she tries to get out. It was absolutely hilarious. And I'm sitting here and I'm laughing And I actually thought I was not gonna like this movie. I was very like, oh man, please, like, I really don't want to, like, I mean, it was one of those where it's like, please don't have this movie suck. Like, please don't have this movie suck. I was so scared that this movie was not going to be good. I was terrified. I was like, man, because so many people was like, oh, it's a girl, you know, growing up in this, and it is, but at the same time, it's not that bad. I think some of it was, I would say, a little bit pushed in some areas, but it wasn't really forced down your throat. And you guys know that I'm definitely going to say, hey, this was forced down your throat, this was forced down your throat. Because again, if I'm going to see any kind of agenda behind a show, then obviously you guys know I'm going to talk about it. But overall, if you want to watch this with your family, your spouse, your significant other, your kids, by all means watch it, give it a try. It is a funny 1 out of 10. I give it maybe an 8. I think that's fair. But overall, very enjoyable movie. If they make another one, I think I would watch it. Just kind of curious of how they would go about the story, as well as what characters they would bring back and what new characters they would introduce. But overall, let me know what you guys think about this down in the comments down below. If you guys are new channel, subscribe, leave a like on the video if you guys enjoyed. What did you guys think about this movie? Did you see it? What were your thoughts about it? Did you love it? Did you hate it? I personally like to know down in the comments. And I'll see you as always on the next one.